So here I am minding my own business on another boring workday when I remembered that there was a Nintendo Direct. I usually don't have any expectations for those, and this one had some pretty good stuff, but then I saw it.
Wait.
We are so back, baby! I had no idea this was coming so soon, but I guess I should have. Let me calm down for a second. I gotta relax. For those who don't know, back in 2018, some key employees of Spike Chunsoft left to form their own company called 2Kill Games. Among them are kind of legends in the Japanese single and AA game space. Kotaro Uchikoshi, known for Zero Escape and most recently The Somnium Files. Kazutaka Kodaka, of course known for Danganronpa and one of my favorite games of the last year, Raincode. Rui Komatsuzaki and Shimadrill, both artists known for Danganronpa and some Fate Grand Order characters. And Masafumi Takada, a pretty prolific composer known for No More Heroes, several Digimon games, and of course Danganronpa as well. When these guys split off, they announced 4 titles, which would end up being World's End Club, Akudama Drive, Master Detective Archives Raincode, and what was at the time known as Limit X Despair is now the 100-line Last Defense Academy. For a while, all we knew of this game was just this concept art, and a few tidbits of information. We know both Kodaka and Uchikoshi are writing the story, and Kodaka is pretty excited about it. He's kind of been tweeting about it almost every day and even called it his best work yet. Now we have a lot more details on the game and 2 pretty sick trailers. Based on what we saw in the trailer and the press release, Takumi Sumino is a totally average teenager living in Tokyo Residential Complex, a place where every day is much like the last and nothing bad ever happens. All that changes when freakish monsters attack the town and start wreaking havoc. A strange creature calling himself Sirei appears and offers Takumi the power to protect those he holds dear. All he has to do is stab himself in the chest. The next thing he knows, Takumi is in his Last Defense Academy, a school in the middle of nowhere surrounded by a wall of otherworldly flames. He and 14 other students have been drafted into the Special Defense Unit, a team tasked with keeping the school safe for the next 100 days. How much are they willing to sacrifice to take back the school lives and save the world from grotesque school invaders? Ooh. Some of the key features are 100 extreme despair-filled endings. Takumi's choices will decide his future, but there's no telling what kind of consequences those decisions may have. I assume this is where Uchikoshi comes into play. If you're familiar with any of his games, he likes to have a lot of different endings, and sometimes they kind of interweave and come together. It's like that in some of the Zero Escape, well, I think in all of the Zero Escape games, and definitely in The Somnium Files. 100 endings sounds like a lot. I hope it's not that many, but I mean, I'm gonna play it anyway, so I guess we'll just have to see. Defensive battles. When the invaders attack, it's up to you to protect the school in strategy RPG battles. Use each student's unique special skills to turn the tide in battle to your favor. Yeah, usual. It looks like it's a turn-based strategy RPG. Should be good. I like Fire Emblem and play a little disc guy here and there, so I'm definitely intrigued. I saw one of the skills, I think the skill of Takumi himself, he can rewind time or just rewind his turn, so I guess you can go back and forth, maybe pretty forgiving. Free time and exploration. Spend time with your teammates and deepen your bonds, or explore the wilderness and ruins outside the school. You can even use the items you find to craft gifts and get even closer with your allies. So, from what I see here, this game is going to be, I mean, it already says 100 days, which kind of, I mean, it's the usual, it's Persona or whatever, but it kind of is like Persona. I mean, there's the free time events in Danganronpa, where in between main story beats, you can talk to different characters and level up your bonds with them. But since there seems to be some sort of a calendar structure in this game, it might be a little bit more like Persona, where you can kind of decide on if you want to fight, if you want to grind, or if you want to just talk to your people. Maybe there is a confidant aspect, like in Persona 5, where each character has their own skill that you can get when you max out their ranks. I don't know, we'll have to wait for more information on that. Other than those details, according to Gematsu, the game is being co-developed by Media.Vision. If you're familiar with 2Kill Games, this isn't too surprising. Their team is only around 10 people, comprised of mostly artists and writers. They tend to handle much of the creative aspects of the game and work with other devs to handle the gameplay and mechanics. Media.Vision, though, is known for some pretty excellent games like Valkyria Chronicles, Wild Arms, and Digimon Cyber Sleuth. This, coupled with the bit of gameplay we've seen in the trailers, and I think we're in pretty good hands. Needless to say, I'm looking forward to this one. Until we meet again, goodbye and good night.